Looks like a great day out on the water. I think these marker buoys are wrong at the moment, so I take a little shortcut across here. Doesn't matter at high tide anyway. Stabilisation is great on the Hero 7. Wind noise reduction, not so great. Along the main jetty now, and there's a couple of men in a work platform near the orange triangle doing some pylon work. Give them a wave and turn away towards the northwest passage. Check this out. Just checking the map to make sure I was heading to the right bay. I've come out today to get a bit better look at Hinchinbrook's highest peak, Mount Bowen. Unbelievable conditions this morning. Clouds seem to snag on Bowen's Peak and get stuck there. Checking out the bottom depth in this bay as the tide is falling. Anchoring up in around 3 metres should be plenty for today. Here's the trip so far, leaving from Lucinda and coming up and around to Little Ramsey Bay. Smoko time. And taking in the scenery again. You can see that yellow crocodile warning sign in the middle of the screen. That's the location of the Little Ramsey Bay campsite for the Thorsbourne trail trekkers. And here is that camp, a hanging rack for the campers' food and gear. Looks like a nice little site. There are 40 campers allowed on the island at any one time. There are certain campsites that are reserved for the exclusive use of the Thorsbourne trail trekkers. This campsite doesn't even show on the list of sites that you can book, so who knows. Yeah, back one out up here. Directly adjacent to the campsite is the mouth of Warrawilla Creek. It doesn't actually exit to the sea at the moment. There's not much information online about climbing Mount Bowen, but what little there is suggests that the easier route is up this creek. Look at that rock just perched there. All these rocks were locked in fairly tight. I only had a couple move on me. There was a gent in 1997 had a boulder fall on his legs and he was pinned for 2 days. He survived but ended up having a double amputation at the thigh. This is boring footage. There's over half an hour of this rock hopping, but I've cut it back to 8 minutes. Some people make whole movies on climbing this mountain in under 8 minutes. You think this footage is hard to watch? It's even harder to walk over. I can only imagine trying to cover this ground with a loaded backpack. I wanted to get here and have a look at the lay of the land. There's only so much you can work out from satellite pictures.
Looking for real.
These rocks just go on and on and on. Bit more water now. I think the time to do this would have been a month or two ago. It's far too hot now. Check out this high bank. Can you imagine the water if it was up at the top of that bank? Anyway, this is the rock factory. Look at all them scats and gunnies, a couple of gibbers and bundies too. There's some small rainbow perch swimming around here. There's no phone reception here, and I'm not going to go too much further until I get myself a PLB. One last look at the mountain before turning back. This is the track I walked after pulling the data off my phone. I'll make it a bit easier to see. I'll just pull the contour lines in. That's 20 vertical meters, virtually nothing. This is a free GPX editor I found online that works fairly well. Also found a track from someone else who's done it. I'm just going through and deleting track segments to simplify it until I get what I'm after. And this is what I'm after, the Warrawilla Creek route and the ridgeline. You can see on the open street map how many times the creek actually branches. Take the wrong branch and you might end up scaling the face. I'll take that GPX track I made and pull it into Q-Globe, which is excellent by the way. Pull in the contour lines again. Mount Bowen, 1,121 meters. Boat's still here. Always wonder when I go off if we'll still be there when I get back. Such a nice day, I decided to continue north and go all the way around the island. Ramsey Beach proper on the right there. And this is coming around the point near Eva Island. Old mate over there flicking lures at those rocks. This is filling her up for the next time out. Use 45 litres for what I'm guessing is about 120 kilometres. I think the tank is 95 litres, so that's about 250 kilometres range in good weather conditions. Anyway, that's all for now.